back to Shy's Big New Who Rewatch, where I rewatch every single episode of New Who, starting with Chris Eccleston to celebrate the 21 years it's been back on our screens. So, if you don't know me, my name is Shy. I talk about all things sci-fi, fantasy, horror, Doctor Who a lot recently because I've been doing a rewatch. But if that sounds like your sort of vibe, then stick around because we will be doing a lot more stuff, not just Doctor Who related, in the future. So yeah, stick around. We are in the Matt Smith era now. We are on the 11th hour, and those episodes, this video is going to be 3 episodes. So we are going to be doing the 11th hour, Beast Below, and then Victory of the Daleks, because yeah, I want to be able to get them all in, but not do like a load of episodes to like overwhelm you guys. So let's get into the 11th hour. This is one of my favourite opening episodes of any Doctor. I feel like Matt Smith carries this amazingly. So not only is the TARDIS exploded, it is completely gone. It's out of here, right? The TARDIS is exploded. The Sonic isn't working because he needs a new one. And again, it's exploded. He is dealing with his new form, and he doesn't have the luxury of just like hanging around like David Tennant did. Because obviously, David Tennant's first episode, Christmas Invasion, he just kind of got to lie in bed for most of it and then have a sword fight and get a new hand. Like, this Doctor is different. He has to, like, cope with it. He can't get in the TARDIS. He has to wait for it to rebuild itself. So he crash lands in this little girl's garden. Meets Amelia Pond. And because his stomach is still settling, obviously he has, like, a lot of weird food combinations. He's like, no, I don't want apples, no. We also get the cool thing of, like, the smiley faces on the apples, which I think is a really, like, cute niche Doctor Who reference, I feel. I feel like I saw it everywhere online in, like, the 2010s during the, like, Super Who-Lock era, but, like, you don't really see much about it anymore, and it sucks because it's really cute, it's whimsical, it's wonderful. So, yeah, the Doctor crash lands in Amelia's garden. She is feeding him. He doesn't want bad beans. He wants fish fingers and custard, which then the world became obsessed with at the time. It's like, oh my god, yeah, you're not a proper Doctor Who fan if you're not trying fish fingers and custard. As someone who's tried them, not bad, but you do have to have the battered instead of the breaded. Just saying, because who wants breadcrumbs in their custard? No one. No one. Certainly not this nerd. No, not at all. So, the Doctor meets Amelia and is like, oh, I'll be 5 minutes. I just need to, like, zip off in the TARDIS. I'll be 5 minutes. It wasn't 5 minutes. It was 12 years. Meets an adult Amy Pond who is a kissogram, but, you know, obviously dressed as a policewoman. They find out that she has had this crack in her wall, which is also a crack in space-time, basically. It is a crack in everything. The wall is just built around it. She also has a secret spare room in her house that she didn't know about and the Doctor didn't know about until she saw it, like, you know, until they saw it out the corner of their eye. They see Prisoner Zero, who has escaped. And yeah, it's a time. It is a time. It is one of those where the Doctor and Amy are just, they're baffled together, I feel. Then we meet the lovely, lovely Rory Williams. I love him so much. He is my favourite of Matt Smith's companions. He just, I don't know, he brings me so much joy, as you can probably tell from the smile on my face. Like, you know, I'm just there like, because yeah, Rory brings me so much joy, you know? Just brings me a lot of joy. And I feel like he is one of the best and most underrated New Who companions, in my very humble opinion. I am totally not looking over at the signed picture I have of Arthur Darvill on my wall right now. But Rory works at the hospital as a nurse, and he notices that the coma patients just keep waking up randomly and are, like, saying things. And then he sees one of the coma patients just out in the village, completely conscious. And it's like, what the fuck? What is he doing there? What's he doing there? But yeah, Prisoner Zero is able to disguise as pretty much everyone, including Oscar winner Olivia Colman. And the Doctor and Amy, because why not? Because why would they not be able to transform into that? But we also see that the 11th Doctor's entire outfit is made up of bits that he found in the changing room of the hospital. So it's stolen goods. Because, why wouldn't it be? The Doctor's speech also is really, it's short, but it's impactful. It's very much one of those that's like, right, Earth's protected. Like, look me up. And then we just see all of the faces flash, and then he comes through the projection. And I love that. That is one of my favorite things ever, right? That is one of my favorite speeches. It's one of my favorite parts of an episode. It's just, yeah. So the Doctor has been away for 12 years and then goes again and is gone for another 2. So yeah, 14 years in total. And in the next episode, Amy wants to trust him with timekeeping. Let's get into the beast below, shall we? Because, Amy is trusting the Doctor to get her back in time for tomorrow morning, which she hasn't told the Doctor what tomorrow morning is. It's her wedding to Rory. And she's not mentioned it, not once, not even slightly, one time, no mention. So, her and the Doctor jet off in the blue box, because of course she's going to choose adventure. But if she'd waited a few days, her and Rory could have honeymooned among the stars. I'm just saying. Amy does not deserve Rory. But yeah, so we see them go to Great Britain. And it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit odd. There's these kind of, the Zoltar machines that are on, like, there used to be one on Llandudno Pier. I don't know if there still is. But yeah, like the ones where you put in like £1 and it gives you like a card with a fortune on it. Those machines, like the Smilers, definitely look like those to me. Like they look like evil Zoltar machines. Just my opinion. Or Zelzar, as it was in Mrs. Waverly Place in that one episode. But yeah, so Amy is trusting a man who has been 12 years late, followed by 2 years late, to keep time and to get her to the church on time. I'm not going to start singing, do not worry. But yeah, they find this little girl who needs help. Her friend's gone missing. There's a lot of stuff that is going on in Great Britain, and they're trying to get to the bottom of it. I mean, or down to the beast below, which is some weird evil scorpion creature thing that, eventually does eat the Doctor and sicks him back up, because why wouldn't it? We also have a few little Easter eggs here. We have like the magpie's electrical sign, which I'm like, yes, absolutely. And people, when I've spoken to them about this episode, they're like, oh yeah, I didn't notice that. It's a big fuck off sign, mate. It is literally a big, massive sign that says magpie's electricals. Like, but anyway, I digress. There's also a vote. So every so often, when you reach, a certain age, you get shown this DVD that is essentially like, oh, here are all the terrible things that we had to do to save Great Britain. Do you want to remember, or do you want to forget all this happened? And no one has ever chosen remember. They also meet Liz 10, and I like Liz 10. She is the Queen of Great Britain. And yeah, I find her a really interesting character, and the fact that it's all very much like a Groundhog Day type situation. It is kind of, it's fun and interesting to me. I also like the mask and the robe. It's very much giving, Karen Gillan in that one episode of Doctor Who she was in before she was Amy Pond. But yeah, it's a decent episode. It's one of those episodes that I do enjoy, but then I rewatch it and I'm like, oh, this was better when like I didn't know the twist, if that makes sense. There's a lot of episodes like that, in my opinion, where it's like before you know the twist, it's great. Also people being like, oh, Doctor Who's woke, as if this episode doesn't exist. As if the propaganda just doesn't exist outside of this episode. And the Doctor's like, I don't interfere. Nice. We'll now move on to Victory of the Daleks. Like I said in my TikTok video, there is a reason for the sigh. Because we have to deal with the new design of the Daleks. So this is a very early Dalek episode. For any Doctor, really. This is a very, very early Dalek episode for 11. This is only his third episode in, and we've already got a Dalek episode. So he's good friends with Winston Churchill, because why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be like pals with, good old Winnie Church? He is friends with him. He basically comes to give him a little helping hand in the war, to just hang out. And he sees a slightly familiar murderer's face, offering him tea. Honestly, the scariest thing about this episode is, like, the Dalek going, "Would you care for some tea?" Like, why? No. Why is that the scariest part of this episode? So a scientist has, like, created them. They are his Ironsides. But, yeah, it all turns out that he's not real. He was made by the Daleks. And the Daleks have a new phase. The idaleks, and they were lovingly nicknamed this basically because because at the time the iPhone 5C was coming out. It had either just come out or like was coming out, and the Daleks were the same colors pretty much as these phones, because it was the one time that Apple was like, yes, we're not just going to do like rose gold and silver and black. We'll do like pink. We'll do a coral one. Apparently, each Dalek, by the color, had different like roles within Dalek society, and it's like, no, can we not? I actually hate these Daleks. They are the worst design of any Dalek ever. Like, the Daleks are supposed to be scary. How am I supposed to be scared of like a Dalek that just looks like it'd be a funky IKEA lamp? Like, how am I supposed to be scared of that? We do also have the iconic Jammy Dodger thing, but it's not a real Jammy Dodger. It looks like, those jam and cream biscuits that you get in I want to say they're called like Family Circle, like the big red tubs of biscuits that you get at like Christmas. They probably sell them outside of Christmas time, but like I've only ever seen them in shops like around Christmas time. Like, they look like the jam and cream ones, because it's not a proper Jammy Dodger. Doctor Who didn't bother getting the license for Jammy Dodger. They used the name Jammy Dodger, but that certainly wasn't one. He's like, yes, here's a TARDIS self-destruct button. If I press this destruct button, the TARDIS go boom. Like, yeah, TARDIS bang bang, Daleks boom. Like, yeah. I don't know. I don't like these Daleks, which makes me not like this episode, which kind of sucks. To be honest, considering it's like the second outing for Amy and like the third outing for, I mean, in the TARDIS, obviously, not like episode wise. But yeah, it's the Doctor's like third outing in this phase. And yeah, we kind of got Daleks, and really shit looking Daleks as well. But yeah, you can't win them all, I guess. So that was the first few episodes of Matt Smith. I genuinely think he's a great Doctor. I think that he did really well with what he had, realistically. He was not given a fair shot, in my opinion, by the fans. Not by the show, but by the fans. Because everyone loved David Tennant so much, and I get it. I grew up with David Tennant as the Doctor as well. But I feel like everyone kind of clicked off when it came to Matt Smith, and that's just not fair on him, really, because he's a great Doctor, and I am very much enjoying diving back into his episodes in like a full rewatch. So yeah, if you like what you've seen, like, subscribe. But yeah, drop us a like, a subscribe. Check me out on like TikTok, Instagram, because I do shorter form content on there. And yeah, if there's anything that you want to see, because I know that not everyone's going to be a huge Doctor Who fan, I certainly am, but like I am into so many things. So let me know what you guys want to see from me next.